guys hear me now? Now, we're still working on one little figure there. I do take my time. Okay, can you guys hear me now? Now, we're still working on one little figure there. I do take my time. Okay, can you guys hear me now? Now, we're still working on one little figure there. I do take my time. Okay, can you guys hear me now? Now, we're still working on one little figure there. I do take my time. Now, I'm not saying things because I forgot to get out to my microphone holder, microphone stand, you know, the thing you put the microphone on. So, yeah, just go ahead and, I guess, enjoy the show. If you do get bored, you can go ahead and go to my other page, Steampunk Queen of the Silent Age, and I will go ahead and type that in right over here, and you guys can take a look at that. So, yeah, actually, you know what? I'll just go ahead and, I guess, enjoy the show. And you can watch it as I'm building. You can go ahead and go to my other page, Steampunk Queen of the Silent Age, and I will go ahead and type that in right over here, and you guys can take a look at that. So, yeah, actually, you know what? I'll just go ahead and, I guess, enjoy the show. And you can watch it as I'm building. You can go ahead and go to my other page, Steampunk Queen of the Silent Age. And I turn the volume down just a little, but it's out there in the upper left-hand corner. Take a look and see what you guys think. And while I continue to build this little set, Those arrows are the hardest to get on. I have done this twice, and believe me, it is difficult. Oh, now I have no one watching me. Okay, well, leave your comments down below if you guys want to see more of these, or if I think just give it up. But I'm just keep going at it anyways. Yeah, I'm having difficulties. I want to thank our viewers for sharing this, and we hope it gets out. And let me know, should we be making more of these or not? Because if it's interesting, then yeah, maybe I'll keep going. I just put up a little video there, that another one that kind of goes along with the Steampunk Queen of the Silent Age. If you ever wanted to learn how to act in a silent film, this little guy will teach you how. And if you guys like what you see, please go ahead and subscribe to my pages. It would greatly help me out, and you'll be up to date to everything that I create. Thanks again. So far, the set's doing good. It's a little more difficult than I thought for a fairly small set, so I guess it's well worth what we paid for it. If you have any comments, please leave them below. Now I'm going to put up a little interview that we did of the cast of the Steampunk Queen of the Silent Age, and you might find that there's a couple actors there. We were planning on making more of the series, but due to funding cuts, we couldn't. We are still interested in producing more episodes. If you want to, leave a comment on that page and subscribe and let us know what you think.
Hey guys, my name is Natasha and I'm here with the very wonderful and talented cast of the Steampunk Queen of the Silent Age. How are you doing, guys?
We're great, thank you.
Awesome. I'm so excited to be here because I've been watching you rehearse and so forth, and I'm really interested to see what you guys have to say actually. So start off by telling me who you are and what characters you play.
I'm Jojo DePaulo, and I play Victor and Victoria Brass.
Ooh, man and female.
Laura Collins, and I play Lucy Ratchet.
Exciting.
I'm Bobby Slasky, and I play Joe Silver.
My name is Jeff Osborne, and I play Bob Copperton.
Well, nice to meet you, Bob Copperton.
Nice to
Now,
meet
guys,
you.
tell me.
Now,
you
this
can
piece
tell
is
me
kind of a cool piece.
how-
I've never
what
seen it
inspired
before.
you to play
It looks
the
like something new for the Ninjago series.
What inspiration did you
Let me know what you guys think.
be able to,
Leave your
for
comments
example,
on the page.
become Victor, then Victoria from your everyday life? How could you
Well, let's see. In my everyday life, when I'm a man, no, just kidding.
take off your pants? We need to see. I'm just joking.
Right?
But that's not in the contract.
I don't
please,
cross-dress.
tell me.
No, I actually, I've done a lot of stage and a lot of films, so I've pulled from both for this. And luckily, I have played a boy as a child. I was a girl playing a boy, and so I have a little bit of practice in that. But playing it as a man, I just kind of went into magician shops and kind of magical places that you find kind of darker things, and looked into what that would feel like as pulling out the man character in me.
That's awesome.
And yeah, and it worked, and it works with this kind of character.
Wow, because you're so feminine in life. So I find it really interesting to see what you drew from to become a man for this steampunk project.
Thank you.
It's really awesome. What about yourself, Aiden?
Oh,
Having a double character, what inspirations
I
did you draw from?
I also play a man this
Oh, wow.
time around, Lord Maxwell, and I get to be a lord, which is totally cool. So where I really drew inspiration from is actually Mr. Burns from The Simpsons.
That's
'cause
so cool, Mr.
He's
Burns.
so ruthless and like evil and all about making
Yep.
money and stuff, and he's just a total jerk. And I really feel like Lord Maxwell gets to be that sort of powerful, sinister character.
And have you done anything to do with steampunk relation before this project?
Not before this project, just the pilot. But I've been a fan of steampunk for a really long time.
How long is a long time?
For a couple years, I've known about what steampunk was way before this came around. I got into this project because I was a fan of steampunk.
That's
and
awesome.
so it's really just this antithesis of what the cyberpunk of the movement was, so like Blade Runner and all of that stuff. So really, you had all of this technology punk, and so steampunk came in and sort of reverted that and took it into this weird sci-fi place, also I'm a big fan of H.P. Lovecraft, and if you like H.P. Lovecraft, you're going to like the
I'm
new
sorry,
episodes.
I have no idea what H.P.
Oh
Lovecraft
my
is.
gosh. He's this.
So,
He's kind of like this Edgar Allan Poe-esque sort of sci-fi, spooky, really dark
Well, that was
and
fairly
creepy
easy,
writer.
but
Anyone who
still got more to go.
enjoys H.P. Lovecraft is
Let's see, we
going
got these
to
little
love
cool
this
window
series.
things I'm going to be putting on.
Really
And got these
fantastic.
little
And Miss
doors I
Sally
got to hang on
Ball,
to there.
I'm going to go by your character name,
Oh.
Jennifer.
Huh.
Have you played
I forgot
a role
something
in
on
your acting
our little
career
buddy here.
as anything similar to what you're doing now?
Yeah, I should know his name,
Well,
but I don't.
definitely typically do
Okay.
very girly, feminine parts, so I would say yes. And as far as inspiration for my character, I would probably say a cross between Snow White, since she's the original Disney
Can you
princess.
give us a Snow White voice? I think you'd be really good as Snow White.
Well, thank you. But I would say since she's kind of the original Disney princess, and I feel like I'm the original steampunk princess, and then maybe a mix of Laura Croft, because I kind of have a little kick butt behind that
awesome.
princess mentality. So yeah, I would
That's
say
cool.
that
I
that's,
think that you're very, from your character from this show will definitely empower a lot of young girls.
Oh, I
and
hope so.
Especially young adult women that, like myself, who maybe have life circumstance unlike myself in that sense, but that, need to push through. And I think that you're doing a great job.
Exactly. We could be girly and independent at the same time.
Fantastic. Very well done and very well said. Bob, is that your character name or is that your real name?
No, that is my character name.
Your character name? And
It is
reiterate,
Bob.
what is your real name?
My real name is Jeff Osborne.
Jeff Osborne. That sounds like a famous name.
And,
Jeff
no,
Osborne.
and I'm not related to Ozzy. No.
Oh, really? So tell me,
Sorry.
what have you done in the past before this project?
Well, I've done a lot of things.
What are
actually
these things?
in the past,
Are they windows? Are
even
they
as a kid.
storage
Well, not
units?
exactly in your
I
past,
don't
but your
know.
acting
Okay,
career,
not that fast, not that far
resume,
down.
CV
Okay,
files.
sorry. I went too far back. Sorry.
That's all right.
I do a lot of student films. I love working with students. I have done some short films. I've actually been in some feature films, feature parts.
Okay,
stuff.
so name a feature film.
Breakdown.
Oh, awesome.
Kurt Russell. I did one called Where the Day Takes You. It was with Will Smith, Walter Zargetti, and
Did you
Alyssa
actually
Milano.
get to meet Will Smith?
I know. It's like, it was a great movie though.
Oh, awesome. Fantastic. And how do you feel this compares, this project that you're working on now, to a student film, for example?
I think this compares a lot to a student film because a student film is a lot of, well, they have a lot of, this is a lot of creativity, but it's a little different genre.
Mhm.
They don't really go into the, the steampunk style or silent movie style
Yeah.
or anything like that. And that's what got me interested in this in the first place.
And have you
was-
worked in a silent film before?
No, I haven't. But
And how do you
when
find that
All right,
experience?
now it looks like I'm
going
moving on to another segment on this.
I think this is
One
gonna
of
be
the
great.
other
It's gonna be
battle
like a
pieces.
really cool
So
challenge.
let's see how difficult this is going to be. It's going to be this little part right
How do you
here.
feel that you
So-
came across this opportunity?
Yeah, we got two of them there. So don't forget to go ahead and subscribe to my page and also the Steampunk Queen of Silent Age. Let's give us a shout out over there and tell your friends.
I didn't actually even know it was silent until, I actually talked to the director. So
That's
and stuff.
awesome.
And then
And
I
what
saw
was
the
your
pilot.
first reaction to finding out it was silent?
I said, "Oh, cool. Okay, that's something different.
That's
I've never done that."
fantastic. Yep. And we're going to go to the very beautiful Laura. I think you're absolutely stunning. Just wanted to reiterate that. And how do you feel being part of this wonderful cast with such talented actors around you?
Oh, so fortunate and spoiled, and they're nice too. Like
They all seem very nice.
they're so nice. I love them.
And who
So,
do you play in the
I play Lucy
episode?
Ratchet, which is really close to my real personality. So, it's really close. I mean, I used to actually have a diner restaurant when I was 18.
Oh, wow. What was it called?
Dexter's of Capistrano, and then I closed that and I started working on hot rods with Ratchet.
That's fantastic.
Strangely, it parallels.
Well,
my life
I was sure wrong.
perfectly.
That was
That's
part of the
awesome.
roof.
It's not every day that an actress
Yeah.
gets to parallel,
Right?
you know, with
At
it.
first I was like, well, I
role.
really wanted something completely opposite of me. And then all of a sudden, it took me a long time to realize that in acting, you don't ever show up as a character, you show up and bring your character. That's why you were picked, is because of all those things maybe you don't like about yourself is what will make the part perfect.
Very wise words. And
Yeah.
would you have any more wise words for a person that is just beginning their acting career or training?
It took me all those years to learn that. That was the biggest thing I ever learned, is stop showing up and trying to be Batman. If I'm going to read for Batman, like, don't show up and be like, I'm Batman. I have to act like, just show up and be who you are, and you'll nail it. and I wasted a lot of time not doing that, just trying to play a character, trying to play a wife with a baby instead of completely imagining I am the wife with the baby, and that's who I am. Just
That's
slowly-
fantastic. You seem like a natural, empowering person.
Yeah.
Go, Laura.
Yeah. So yeah, that's
And how
why
did you find this opportunity?
I've known Randall for a long time. He's got a really good reputation for what work he puts together, and he has a show and stuff.
And when you say
so.
he's got a fantastic reputation, what do you mean by that?
I mean that I can talk to pretty much anybody in LA, director, producer, that's, people I meet, and they'll have heard of him and like him and respect his creativity. So, yeah, it's exciting to get to work with him. This is gonna be it.
Anybody
Yeah, those
answer
little
this
things
and
are
pass
kind of
on the
cool.
microphone.
These
Next year,
little
this
claw-like
actual
features.
series, web series,
Looks like they're
won an
just like
Emmy.
battle
Because I know
weapons.
this, for a fact, this year, for the
No,
first
I've never
time,
seen
a web series
really
had
the
won
Ninjago
an
cartoon
Emmy.
series, but maybe I'll have to give it a try.
That'd be pretty sweet. Yeah, my parents would be pumped.
Your parents would be pumped?
Yeah, I'm
How
out
do your
here.
parents feel that you're in a silent film?
Well, they're more comfortable with that. Well, first they asked if it was porn, and I said no. That was their honest reaction. I was
Oh
like,
my
no.
goodness. Well,
Because
let's
they
hope
never heard
not.
of a web series before. I mean, for a lot of older people, it's kind of a new thing. They didn't have the internet and all that stuff. But I'm out here from New Jersey.
Okay, so are these guys going to do some gardening or battling? Because that looks like a rake to me. I think I might reuse that for a farmer.
It was a nerve-wracking week
Yeah.
leading up to the audition, but I'm really glad
Yeah.
I'm in it. If this won an Emmy or kickstarts anything, that'd be fantastic.
awesome.
I'm just really happy to be a
How
part
do
of
you
it.
think the everyday person will enjoy or react to this series?
Well, it's something different, the whole steampunk, a mix between sci-fi and
Okay,
full
well, it looks
silent
like I am
everything,
done
and
with
it's,
this one.
it's
And
really
I have
something
extra
I've never
pieces,
seen
which is
before, and
always a
that's what made me
bonus.
really
I
wanna
love
do
getting
it.
my
So
extra
I think the
pieces.
whole intrigue,
I have an
it's very
extra
intriguing,
little
really.
scarf for
Awesome.
each of these
Alright, so
guys.
is there anyone that can give me the secrets that
What are their
happen
names?
in the series?
I don't know. The white one and the red
Or
one.
do I have to keep
I know I
hush
should
hush?
know their names because people are going to ask. And I'm going to be corrected on it
Well, I'll allude
and
to a
shamed
We
from
have some
Lego.
characters that, as you know, have dual
Alright.
roles.
Here,
and
where's
so
this
there's a
guy
lot
going?
going on
Alright.
behind the
So,
scenes.
I don't know.
Really
Maybe they battle each other.
characters and
But let's get
function
these guys some
together
friends
to help you
with
kind
the
of
blind
understand,
bags.
Wait, is that?
And let's
I
see
wonder.
here.
And try and fathom things for
Yeah, I
yourself,
don't know.
and then you'll put two and two together.
Maybe I should just sit here and just play with them.
Awesome. So
All
there's
right,
lots
let's get
of
these extra
secrets.
pieces
yes.
out of the way
Lots
and
of
throw it
secrets.
into
Jojo,
my
personally, why do
accessory
you think
drawer.
people should watch this
Except there's
series?
one by one
Oh,
stud.
for so many
Awesome.
reasons that everyone has alluded
Alright.
to, but basically it's so unique. I mean, it's stage and it's film. It's black and white and it's talking. And we're talking, but then we're pulling the talking out, but we're actually talking, and it's steampunk, but then it's Charlie Chaplin. It's just
Alright,
like
so it's
pieces of
bag
everything.
number
You're
one.
gonna see bits
Let's
of
see
old
who it
movies
is.
and characters and stuff that that seems so familiar. What was that from? And you won't quite remember, but at the end you'll think of it. So.
That's fantastic. So who's excited? Put your hands up if you're excited to be on this steampunk queen of the silent age roller coaster. Sally Gold. I love saying that character.
Well, it's an injured
Sally
person.
Gold. I'm interviewing Sally Gold. How do you feel this web
whoops.
series
Okay.
will benefit you in the future and in your career? as
We're
an
getting
actor?
closer here.
Well, I definitely
got a
think that
body.
it gives practice to the craft, doing anything
legs.
moving forward that way.
Ooh,
I
this
feel
looks like
that
it might
doing
be a
silent
J.
film really brings you out of the traditional acting mold of trying to be as natural as possible, because you do over-exaggerate and try to portray
Eh.
character and expressions without really
It's
saying
okay.
any words. So I think that
Doesn't
that's
have
definitely
much.
a talent
Where's his
in itself.
weapon?
Could you give us
Oh,
one
he gets
silent
one of
film
these
expression
guys.
that Sally Gold's famous for?
Oh, that Sally Gold's famous for?
Like
Well,
her signature, her
right.
motive, something she's constantly doing.
Guess it
I'd
doesn't
say
matter, does
she's
it?
very,
No,
again,
goes for it.
dainty and princess-like, so maybe
Yeah,
Oh,
let's take his
that's
head
pretty
off
cool.
there because I like
That's
putting
awesome.
there.
And
A little
Bob, what
morbid
would you
that way.
think would be the motive for your character
There we go.
in the
Ooh,
silent
so we
age?
can put his hair.
era?
Silent Age, Bob.
Well, that's kind of a cheap
He's kinda
cop out.
stern.
We either
So
get
what's
a
his favorite face?
hair
We're going to see constantly. We're going to know that's his signature.
or we get a helmet.
Kind of like this.
Frankly, a helmet's a lot cooler.
And if he,
Thinking-
That kinda
if he
like
could
an
have a
accessory.
voice, what kind of voice would he have?
Well, I've
All right,
labeled
let's see who we
Bob
have to
after
choose
kind of
from.
like my uncle or my grandfather. He was a very powerful man. He was proud of what he did. He was a hard worker.
All right. I don't know if you guys can
and,
see this, but
he
we
was
have
just
all these different ones, and I actually
very
got the first one,
caring,
number
but
one, up there.
He didn't want
So let's take a look and see who's next.
How caring he was all the time to everybody. And that's how I'm labeling Bob after. He's kind of a gruff person, but he also has some mystery to him.
He does? Does
Can't
he?
wait
Is that
till
a
you
bit
guys
like
see that.
yourself in real life? A bit of
Yeah,
mysterious
that's right.
things going on?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and how do you think you've prepared yourself for your role in the steampunk?
Well, I
project?
prepared myself like any other role, reading through it, breaking down scenes, researching. It's good to do that. I mean, silent
Why use
film,
scissors when you have a screwdriver?
it's just like any film except for the vocals and stuff, and it's more reaction from the action to.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And can anyone tell me or give me a bit of an example of your favorite line from the actual series or something?
Okay,
that
so now I gotta
you
find the
just
pieces.
absolutely loved?
Oh, look at that. There's the other
Aiden,
sword.
Could you share something with us?
I thought I lost it.
Well, as we just rehearsed today, I'd
What if
say
I
one
got
of my
another
favorite
one?
lines was,
All right,
"It takes a
there's
gal
the
some
soup
time to get
bowl.
ready."
Oh, that's awesome. And how would Snow White say
A
that?
head.
It takes a gal
Ooh,
some
I
time
think
to
I
get
know who
ready.
this one
Is
is. Do
Evan
you
the
guys have
Wolf?
any guesses? Go ahead and post them down below.
And Aiden?
And don't forget to
My favorite
subscribe
line?
to my
Yeah,
channel
your favorite line or
and to the Steampunk
expression?
Silent.
There's a pinnacle of right when you meet Lord Maxwell that I think really defines him. It's
Oh,
he's running
yeah.
the factory,
I know some people
firing
that were looking
at
for this
everyone.
one.
You're fired, you're fired.
And I got
Please,
it.
I have 5 children. And he goes, I don't care, get him out of here. And then I look at the camera
It's
and I
pajama
go,
time.
I love it here.
Oh, yeah. What's his
That
name?
is
Garmadon?
Lord
Gramadon?
Maxwell.
I actually saw that and
And
it was quite
yeah.
strong. It was
Grabbermon?
really cool to
I
watch.
don't know.
And that's just who he is. He's just
They
a
make the
jerk,
name so
and he's
difficult.
Out and power hungry,
I
and
just
it's
call him
really
Bob.
been fun for me to be so
All right.
dynamic because last time
So
I was
there's
Clara,
his
I was
little
weak,
ad
I was
right there.
meager. And then I get to
He's
sort
got
of
his
take
little
over
rice bowl
where
and
JoJo
his
left
little
off in that Victor
spoon.
role. I sort of fill
See,
that
now
that
that's an
spot,
accessory.
That, like,
Look at this thing.
powerful Sort of
The other one?
anti-hero
Little letdown.
type of stuff.
Oh.
So
That's
I'm
awesome.
really
Oh,
excited
and I did
to
it
really
wrong.
get.
Is there a superhero in this series? Someone that's like the
I-
superhero? Well, there's lots of villains. I've seen lots of villains. But any superheroes?
Our princess.
I love it. Fantastic.
She very often gets to rescue herself. So, like you were saying.
Sorry, can't hold the
earlier,
mic and do it at the same time.
Doesn't need a man.
And there we go.
Pussycat Doll style.
There we go.
You're
That makes more
also, he
sense.
plays your uncle in. Okay, so talk
Yeah,
a
it's a
bit
lot of
about
pieces
the
for this.
relationships
Just
between
took
the
out the other
characters.
one.
For example, Bob plays your uncle in, or you play her uncle.
All right.
What about
Yeah.
the other characters?
I
How
play
they're related?
Bob Halperdine. I
Gotta
play
put
her
this
uncle,
on.
not her real
Okay, hang
uncle, not her blood uncle, but I knew
Respect
her
uncle?
father,
Okay.
and I kind of promised him to watch over her, and so as a baby. So now I am her protector.
Her protector, her
Yeah.
savior, her villain against everybody else.
Exactly.
And Aiden,
Oh boy, do we have
Yes, we do.
a very interesting
Victor and Victoria and Lord, who was it? Lord
Maxwell.
Maxwell and Clara, all related.
Yes,
Oh.
all 4 are kind of rolled into
Oh
one.
wow! I wouldn't be surprised if all 4 characters.
That's
Victor,
right. I put the spoon on the
Victoria,
bottom hand.
Lord,
Gotta make him work for his
Maxwell,
food.
Clara are actually one
All right.
person.
Let's see. Let's get
Wouldn't
rid
that
of
be a
this.
great twist?
So we got him
Could
Not
turn
gonna
out,
tell you.
could turn out that way, but
Are you sure you
eating
can't
his
say it?
breakfast in his jammies.
Stay tuned.
There are 2 of
So
us.
how can I stay tuned though? If I want to find out if that's a twist, where can I, stay
Back
tuned?
to the screwdriver
Wow.
you
again.
can check out our Facebook.
Facebook.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
always a good way. Give us likes on the old Facebook.
Yes, and we're doing some fundraising, so you can find links to that on there as well.
All right. Awesome. So what kind of fundraising are you guys doing at the moment?
We're working on
Okay, what do we think is inside here?
and
I don't know. Let's take a look. Let's see if I can get it open.
behind the scenes, basically.
Yeah, I'm pretty
That's
sure that you
awesome.
can actually come out and you can get yourself like an old-timey steampunk picture with the cast. And
Oh,
so you
do you
can
think we
come
could
out,
arrange
meet
for
us,
that
and
after the
get a little-
interview? I'd love to
Yeah,
have a
we
picture
can
with
do
you
that.
guys.
Dress you up like us.
Yeah, no idea what his
Oh,
name
okay.
is, but he's got a cool little boom
Or
box.
you get a little souvenir, and if you
So at
wanna
least he's got some music to
our
listen to.
passion projects, we are always
All right, guys, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and tell your friends.
And
And let me
Laura,
know if I should do more of these.
How do you
'cause
enjoy being a
I
part
definitely
of this
can.
wonderful experience? Like, do you enjoy having to fundraise and?
Well, I kind of just jumped on board just recently, so this is about my 4th meeting.
Okay,
So I'm kind of a
awesome.
newbie.
But everybody loves you. It seems like you've been here forever.
Yeah, but I've been following the project for like,
Oh, and what led your interest into following the project?
just
Okay, and that's all of them. So, well, all that I have. We got this guy here.
steampunk. I was already steampunk, so
We got this guy here.
I used to have
Oop,
like the whole
yeah,
getup.
his head's down here somewhere.
So
Oop,
it was like
okay,
perfect, you know.
there we go.
And then it just kind of went from there. I kind of followed it.
And
Pilot, and that was really
we got our battle thing. We got an extra. Oh, I guess I could put that down there.
That's
No.
fantastic.
Hey,
And Mr.
I got another
Checkered
one of
Shirt.
these. I think they're supposed to
Sitting
go on
way
somewhere.
back there,
but-
just having a good old time.
oh well.
What inspired
Got
you
extra hair.
to play the role that you're
There's
playing?
that missing
I mean, I know that
sword.
you got cast as the role, but
Yeah,
what
there we go.
inspirations can you draw from in your life
Oh, well,
that
I
makes
just
the
got
character
out of
better?
High school. I mean, talk about
You just
all
got
the-
out of high school?
Yeah, I'm 19. Yeah. I mean, talk about all the inspiration in the world. You meet right there. It's a really smart kid who, you know, his father isn't in the picture, so Bob takes him under his wing, and he's looking to be accepted. He's got all this talent, but doesn't really know quite how to use it yet. And so he's tinkering with a lot of stuff, but he sees an opportunity to kind of, you know, be put into place and kind of, you know, use his talents in the right way, and kind of,
That's
jumps
awesome.
at that opportunity.
Is that a bit like you in your everyday life?
Yeah, you see an opportunity, you gotta jump.
He's just
at
like,
it,
hey,
you know?
it's not mine.
I have
Lost
there's
his
a lot
head.
of stuff, you know, people want to get across, and they don't always get the you know, format to do it. And even with this project, that's something, you know, you see an opportunity to express what you have, and you got to take it. And I think that's exactly what this character is doing. He sees an opportunity, and he wants to be part of the mix without leading. He wants to be part of it. Definitely.
All right, well, that's going to wrap it up for me. I will go ahead and
as your
let
career
the interview
progresses and you do become an actor,
play out up
very
there.
famous, well-known
And
actor,
you guys can take a
what
look
kind
at
of
that
voice would you
and
like
finish
to
it
have
up.
in the
And then that'll be it. I want to thank Ben Sound for letting me use their music. It's bensound.com. I will supply links in my
A lot of people do this, but
comments
always
and in the
pushing the
description
envelope,
there.
always
So that's
innovating, always creating.
bensound.com. They let me use the music there. And that was the Lego Spinjitzu.
Is this something? Is this
Something
one of your first projects,
it was
or
again.
have
Yeah,
you
I
been
mean,
in
I've
many
done
others?
I've only done stage exclusively, so
Oh,
this is my first camera project. But that's why it's great that it's steampunk and silent, because bring a lot of those stage aspects
Smooth
into, you know, the
jazz.
big movements, the big expressions, all that. It doesn't have to be dulled
Well, it's
down
this
a
one.
lot,
And
like a lot
didn't
of
put the
camera
title on
work,
here,
so it's
which
actually
I
great.
always thought was kind of weird.
And Laura, how do you feel that it's a silent film? I know you love.
Alrighty, guys.
steampunk, but
Well,
how
I
do you
am
feel that
out.
it's a silent
And thank you for watching. And don't forget to subscribe.
thinking about how I love how so much of this is based on expressions and movement and how unusual that is and how fun it will be to watch. It's going to be so much fun. And the love stories that are going to take place that nobody even knows about yet that are totally hush hush, you know. And
That's one secret, everybody.
secret love stories coming up. And, you know, to be honest, I'm completely excited to see where each and every person is going to go because I know them and I've seen them, you know, read their lines and I know what they're capable of now. So now I'm just like, whoa. Like, I don't even know what is going to happen with this because it's just going to get bigger and better and crazier. And then you got Randall, who's a perfectionist, so he's not going to have any mistakes. He's going to make it. I don't know. I'm blowing my mind. Honestly, today was awesome. I had so much fun at rehearsal. Everybody did so well. I'm so impressed. And
I'm very impressed also.
What a
You
great
guys are
cast.
all very, very talented people. I'm very privileged to be sitting here interviewing you and have an amazing. I just wish you all the best of luck. Just give me a lowdown, everybody, one at a time. How do you think the everyday public and why, actually, let's rephrase that. Why should people watch this web series?
That's a great question, and I'm happy to answer that. I think that everybody should watch Steampunk Queen for the Silent Age because it has a little bit for everybody. It has action and adventure for guys, cool weapons, things like that, special effects, and it has the love story for the girls, and like I said, the inspiration that there is life after love, because even though I didn't end up with my love from the first episode, I still carried on and I came back bigger and better. So
Exactly.
I think it has a good message and a lot of fun characters, and I'm sure that anyone can find one of us to relate to and have a special connection with our project.
Awesome. Tell me, why do you think people should watch this series?
Well, I think that's a great question, and I'm happy to answer that. I think that the Steampunk Queen for the Silent Age has something for everybody, honestly. There's action, adventure, weapons, cool gadgets
Ooh, weapons.
and stuff.
When you say weapons, like what kind of weapons? Like those kind.
Those kind.
Ooh.
And a little bit of these kind.
So women muscles. We see women muscles in this, and Victor man woman muscles.
Yes.
And
And I think that there's a touch of romance for women, so they can definitely enjoy that. And like I said, I think it has an inspirational message as well for women that there is life after love, because I lost my love in the first episode and I'm moving on and I'm bigger and better.
Fantastic. I like that. Life after love. And Mr. Bob,
Yes.
why do you think we should watch this series?
Well, I think, guys, I think people should watch this series for many different reasons. For one, as she said, it's very unique. It's different. It's going to pull people in. You know, the audience is going to be just amazed at all the stories and the backgrounds and the, you know,
Will they love
twists
the
and
costumes?
turns. Yeah.
Are
You know,
they
it's going to
sexy
be.
or what? Like,
Yeah, you know, there's going to be some
In the wrong way.
all kinds of fun stuff in there. You know. You know, we're going to have, you know, love triangles in there. We're going to have all kinds of stuff.
we got a
you
bit
know.
of the bold and the beautiful happening silent.
Sure, why not?
Steampunky.
You know, weapons. You know, I get a wield the big old wrench. You know.
That's awesome. And what about yourself, Aiden? Why do you think people should watch the series?
Well, I think, like they've said, it's so dynamic and it evolves so much. There's so much going on with these characters that it's really hard not to get invested. And each one of us has so much going on. And I really think, like I said before, it's like just all of us are really passionate about doing this. And I think it comes across when you see it about how much we love this and how much Randall loves this and how we're doing this for the passion of it. And I think it comes across when you see it, and you can see us put that into our characters. And so, I don't know, how could you resist?
Wow, I definitely want to watch it now. I'm like, let's shut this down and turn the steampunk on.
We have to finish filming first.
I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit carried away.
It's okay, understandable. One of the things that I think is great about this film is that it's cross-generational. And what I mean by that is I was raised by my grandparents, which most people weren't. So I was forced, if you will, to watch black and whites and silence and really old movies. And I mean title cards and subtitles and everything you can think of. Foreign flicks. I was bored stiff as a child.
Really interesting now.
Right? Which is helpful now. But that's what's great about this. This is going to pull the young generation in and go, oh my God, I can't believe I just watched that whole film and I actually loved it and they weren't even talking, you know?
Yeah.
And so it's gonna kind of bring back the old films but with a new twist and make it super exciting, you know, up there with all the television and films that are out right now. So it's gonna make it something where the young generation is not gonna be how I was when I was a kid.
So they're not going to be bored. Definitely
Right.
not going to be bored.
Exactly.
Oh, Mr. Bob.
Just a minute. And also because, you know, the cosplay thing, it's very popular now.
Can you
So-
explain that a little bit more?
Well, cosplay is, you know, it's similar kind of, but it's more costumey. You know, there's big, huge costumes, very elaborate, you know, stories behind it and stuff. So it's very similar in that, and that's why, and that's really popular with the youth right now. So, and it's
Do you-
getting more popular
Could you
than
see
anybody
yourselves
else.
going to the Comic-Con and like
Oh,
being
yeah.
representatives? for
I'd
the-
go. I'd go.
Yeah, I'll go too. Okay.
We'll go steampunked out.
Also, if I win that prize, what is it? If I donate enough money, I get a picture with all you guys.
With the cast, yes.
So can I keep the costume when I go Comic-Con with you? And Laura, why do you think people should watch the film? Sorry, the series.
It's so sexy.
It's so sexy.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
really
when you
sexy.
say it's really sexy, is your character like, is she suave,
Sally
sophisticated, and
Gold's
sexy?
She's sexy. She's sexy. Him.
In the actual film or series
Yeah,
or?
We're all
everybody's
sexy.
Everybody's sexy.
We're sexy.
Woo!
Really
They're all sexy.
Yeah, everybody's got a really sexy character.
Yeah, and I think I'm sexy too.
And you're sexy.
And you're sexy, and you're sexy, and we're steampunk sexy. You guys are starting
It is
something
steampunk
new.
sexy. It is something new. It is steampunk sexy. It's got a little of that. I don't know. It's got a lot of comic book thing to it. You know, so I
Awesome.
can see it being a comic book as well, and what's going to do going that direction and being put into print that way. So, I don't know. I think the whole cast is really sexy, and the way it's portrayed and the way the
So
story
like
comes
50
together.
Shades of Grey sexy.
Did they mention the sexy?
I'm a bit
The sexy-
scared.
Sexy.
Well, thank you,
Sexy.
Laura, for your sexy educational
That's
speech.
my sexy remark. If you could just edit that one out, that would be great.
And why do you think, well, you know, you're closest to the youth of today in respect to age. Why do you think people of your age, and I'm sorry, girls, if I'm not sure how old you are, but he said he's just out of high school, and I'm assuming you're not out of high school.
I'm still in high school.
You're still in high school?
I'm 16.
They're just kidding.
I'm not going to.
Whoa! Well, you know, just coming out of high school,
Yeah.
would you think kids coming out of high school would be interested? And if they're not, what would you tell them about this so they could become interested?
Oh, I absolutely think they would be interested. I mean, it's pure entertainment. That's what it is, pure and simple. It's entertaining from start to end. Like Jennifer said, there's a little bit of everything in it for everyone. Everyone can relate to one of the characters and all that stuff. And the script had me from start to end reading it. I don't like to read too much, and I couldn't put it down. I can't imagine when the visuals are put to it and when the actual actors are put to these words. It's going to be unreal to watch, and I'm real excited. I'm real excited to watch it. I think
That's
my
fantastic.
generation will be into it too.
Well, I want to thank each and every one of you here for doing such an amazing job. I watched the rehearsal and I was blown away, getting my makeup done over there, feeling all special, but I'm like, wow, these people, I actually told Randall before, I was like, you've got a really great cast. They really work well together and
Really,
they're so
really sexy,
compatible.
yeah.
Yeah, they're just,
Yeah,
okay,
don't forget
they're all
we're
sexy. You're so sexy, guys. And you're just going to do so well, sexually wise. No,
Absolutely.
besides the sex, I think you're all very talented.
I'm good at that too.
I don't want to know, unless you're going to be in a porno after this.
TMI.
Yeah, time. Thank you so much for allowing me to interview you here on this beautiful day, and I really look forward to seeing what comes of this. Thank you so much, and have a